This video is going to cover how to manually send out a feedback request. And you would need to manually send out a feedback request if you have, say, an open house, when you don't have buyer's agents just accessing an electronic lockbox. We also cover in another video, if you do use Supra or Sentrilock, you can set up an electronic lockbox profile and feedback request will automatically go out to the buyer's agent via email and text. But this is, as mentioned, if say you have an open house, nobody's accessing the lockbox, you need to manually send it out. Also, if you don't use electronic lockboxes, you'll need to manually send out your feedback requests. So the first thing you need to do is to add a listing. And so you can either, and we cover this in more detail in another video, you either manually add the listing or you import it via a RETS feed. So then you just are adding the MLS number and it'll just pull the listing in. So these are listings that I have already added. And so in order then we'll just move forward with scheduling the feedback request. So you will go to Showings, Feedback Request, and then you will select your listing. You can just leave the start date and time as is. Then you will either select a contact that has already been added or imported, and we can help you with a bulk import of contacts, or you can just add one right there, and once it's added, it's in there for good. So I'm just going to add a contact right now and put in the email. And it's really good if you have their cell phone number to go ahead and add that too, because then they will get a feedback request sent to them by text as well as email. Okay, all right, so we're just adding this right here. And then you select the number of requests. And so we do recommend 5, and that means 1 a day goes out for 5 days. If they respond on the first day, they don't get any more requests. But I'm just for this situation, I'm just going to select 1. And then if you uncheck the box right here under questionnaire, it will just send out the feedback request immediately. If the box is checked, it just sends it out 30 minutes after the start date and time. So, and then you go ahead and hit save and continue, and that is going to send out the feedback request. And so what happens is the agent will get it 2 different ways. So they will get it by email, which it's going to look like this when it comes in. And then they will just click on give feedback if they want to respond by email, and it just kind of takes them right into the survey or the questionnaire. And these questions are all customizable by you. You can edit them in any way that you'd like, or just kind of delete them, ones that you don't want to use. The other way that they will get a feedback request is by text. And so this is kind of what it's going to look like for them by text. They'll just get a message, like a text message like this, just kind of thanking them, and it'll provide the listing address as well as the date and time. And then there'll be a link that they click on, and it just takes them into the questionnaire. It's the same questionnaire as well. And when they reply, by text or email, you will then be emailed their feedback replies. And that is how you schedule manually schedule a feedback request.